Welcome to the Color of Fragrance, and I am your host, Vonnie C. And as we all know, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. I just know the weather says that it's summertime. I don't know the exact date. What is it, June 28th? I don't know if it is. If it ain't, please forgive me. But the way it feels right now, it's summertime to me. So I got a few summertime bangers that I've received compliments on all these fragrances I want to introduce. But before I get into these fragrances, I want to do a live box opening to a fragrance that I reviewed, that I actually enjoyed, and that I said I would get. So we're going to open this fragrance up, and we're going to check out the presentation because the sample that I got of this particular fragrance, man, the presentation was nice with the sample. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open this up. And we're gonna pull this out the box like so. And as you can see, this is a fragrance from the House of Savoir Faire. Can you remember what fragrance it was that I reviewed? That I said I was really digging? Can you remember which one? Well, we're gonna get into it. So let me see what we got here. So it looked like it's pretty much the same things that came in a box with the samples. Here go the sample card in which you spray. We're gonna use that sample card again for this video as well. So here we go. So let me see. So once again, here we go. Beautiful artwork here, man. I like these cards right here, man. Savoir Faire. Yeah. Beautiful artwork here, man. Just in case you didn't see the last video. Some little message on there. I have to read that when I get a chance later. And here we go. I think this is a picture drawn by his daughter, if I'm not mistaken. So, beautiful, heartfelt, thoughtful artwork. Yeah, here you go. We got a card right here. Little Monopoly guy on there, and it says, mistakes happen. Do not stay silent. Do not passive aggressively complain on social media. I dig that. I would agree. And then right here we have a scroll, once again, with all the fragrances and all the notes and the fragrances of the house. So now we're going to open this up. Was you able to guess which fragrance it was that I said that I liked? Or really that I say that I love? Because, you know, I've been saying for a while, I wasn't going to be spending a whole lot of money on buying whole bottles. They got to really blow me away. And this particular fragrance blew me away. I sat with it, sampled it a few times, tried to deny it, tried to tell myself, well, I got the decant, but man, I love this fragrance so much. It was bottle worthy. And you know what? I've been actually doing good this year. I've been doing good. I ain't been doing nothing crazy, man. Just being satisfied with what I got. You know what I'm saying? Besides the decant. So here we go. Wow. Beautiful box, man. That's how that look right there. So, wow. Okay, so we open it up. Like, look like he got he got a magnet. Wow. Wow, beautiful beautiful art. Really representing the culture. I'm definitely gonna sit and marvel at this later. And we're gonna open that up. I mean, man, it's this guy, man, Chris Classic, man. He don't leave no stones unturned with the presentation. Everything has something to say. Everything, front and back. He don't leave no spaces. Wow. So here we go. And can you see what fragrance that is? Can you read it? Yeah. If you couldn't read it, this fragrance. Wow. Pulling this out. This fragrance right here is called Love Suede. Yeah, man. Wow, this is a beautiful presentation, and he definitely has switched it up. Now, this fragrance right here, this is called Soul Cafe. This is how the original bottles look, but you know he just stepped his game up, and this feels like a real rock. I think this is a real rock right here. I have to read through all this to see what everything means because I'm pretty sure everything has a meaning to it. But this is definitely a real rock. Yeah. Wow. So, you know, a huge step up in presentation. You know, a lot of people are sticklers for presentation. Me personally, if the fragrance smell good, if I'm rocking with the fragrance, the presentation is not gonna bother me, but it's all art at the end of the day. And you know, some people are sticklers about the presentation, even though this wasn't bad, but this, yes, and this deserves to be acknowledged. So shout out to Chris Classic, and we're gonna go ahead and spray it. Where's that oh, here we go. So as you can see, this is clear. Wow. And when you spray it, the image forms. Oh, man. Oh, I love this. Woo. Man, just like when I first smelled it, man, Love Suede. And, you know, like I said, I gave a description on this before, but the best way that I can describe this fragrance, it just smells like luxury interior leather inside of a foreign or luxury vehicle. It smells like luxury leather. Leather, suede, more so suede, but just you know, whatever you smell when you get into a brand new luxury vehicle with leather interior, this is what this smells like. High class. I think I paid like $150 for this bottle, you know, plus the little taxes and, you know, the shipping and whatnot, but well worth it. Well worth it. You know, as far as some of the fragrances that I have bought, man, this is a $150 well spent. If you like this type of fragrance profile, you know, this might not be for everybody, but for me, I love leathers. Not all leathers. Some leathers are too harsh, but this is perfect. This is perfect, and I'm so glad to have this in my collection. So this is Love Suede. If you can, get you a sample. So now we're going to get into a few summertime bangers that I got on hand. And all these fragrances I have definitely received compliments on. So let me get my Fragrantica ready so we can go over some of these notes. So the first one I want to introduce is Renaissance by Xerjoff. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the fragrance community already know about this one, but you know, I haven't smelled nothing that can match this particular profile, man. Very elegant, very rich in the citrus. I can't really think of, so I know I got Neroli, I can't think of the other popular, Bergamot. Gotta have some musk. maybe some other type of orange, maybe orange blossom, or maybe some other type of citrus. But this is definitely a very pronounced citrus fragrance. And this is a fragrance that is great for the summertime. You know, when I first got this, I bought the sample, like the sample, you know what I'm saying? And then somewhere down the road, I ended up just buying the whole bottle because this was part of like, oh, let me get that. So I got it. And I wore it, you know what I'm saying? I liked it. It was cool. But I was around one of my partners, and I guess I turned him on to this. He was over here at my spot one time, and he smelt this. And then he loved it, so he went and bought it. And another time we was around each other, he wore it. And it was funny. It smelled completely brand new. Like the way it smelled coming off of him, like the way fragrances smell off somebody else, it can smell different than how it might come off of you. But relatively, it smelled the same. It was just a little bit different because it was just coming from somebody else, man, and it hit me. And yeah, man, this fragrance is a beautiful fragrance, man. I've definitely been complimented on this fragrance. So let's go look at some of the notes real quick. So we got Amalfi lemon, tangerine, bergamot, petitgrain. So I said, what did I say? I said bergamot, neroli. No, not necessarily neroli, but okay, Amalfi lemon and petitgrain. And we got mint, lily of the valley, rose, base notes, musk, Virginia, cedar, patchouli, amber. The mint, definitely get that. I definitely get the mint, the Amalfi lemon, the tangerine, the bergamot, the petitgrain. Yeah, I get all those mixed together. The mint, definitely. Lily of the valley and the rose, can't really tell you. Can't really, catch that. The musk, definitely know that's in there. The Virginia cedar, yes, something is woody in here. It's very light, but I can tell there's something woody in here. Patchouli and amber, can't necessarily pick those out, but hey, this is what's listed, and this is what all this creates, supposedly. But this is definitely a beautiful fragrance, definitely great for the summertime. Renaissance by Xerjoff. Next fragrance I want to talk about is a fragrance by the house of Mamasi. And this fragrance is called Into Me. And this fragrance right here, matter of fact, let me look this up. Let me get these notes ready. This fragrance, this is a very nice, clean fragrance. It's nothing mind-blowing, to be honest with you. Like, if you didn't smelled a lot of fragrances already, especially when it comes to sweet, fruity, fresher fragrances, man, this is nothing. As far as for me, this is nothing like stand out. It's not gonna knock your socks off, but it's a pleasant fragrance, and definitely can be considered what I call a utility fragrance. So, yeah, this is a gorgeous fragrance. Definitely been complimented on this as well. So as far as what I get from it, fruity notes, I think watermelon notes and musk. Let's look at the notes real quick. So, top notes, pink pepper, grapefruit, lime, bergamot. Middle notes, Indian ginger, watermelon, jasmine. Base notes, patchouli, sandalwood, amber, cedar. So I said musk. I don't see musk on this list, but I guess I can see cedar, maybe patchouli. This is a very well blended fragrance, but the watermelon does stand out. This fragrance kind of reminds me of Millesime Imperial by Creed, the fragrance that comes in a gold bottle. And I remember that having watermelon, a supposed watermelon note in there too. And I could be honest with you, man, I like this better. If you know anything about Millesime Imperial, it's more of a refined, fruity, musky type of fragrance, but this is more juicier, more fresher. It really pops out. So this is a great all-around fragrance. Yeah. And you know what's funny, man? Sometimes when I got it, I liked it. And a lot of times, man, I'm not even gonna lie. You know, when somebody compliments you on something that that you didn't intend to get compliments on, it'll make you like it and appreciate it even more. So yeah, I've definitely been complimented on this one. And like I always say, man, sometimes it's the more simpler, not so complex fragrances that give you the compliments. So Mamasi or Into Me by Mamasi. Then we got our next fragrance right here. This fragrance definitely been complimented on. I can never pronounce the whole house. Let me pull it up on Fragrantica real quick. It has a Middle Eastern name. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So this fragrance is called Azur Royale by Ahmed Al Migibri. If I'm saying that right, please forgive me. But this is Azur Royale. This is another summertime banger, man. I've definitely been complimented on this a few times. And this fragrance is very affordable. All these fragrances that I just put out, or just that I just introduced, they all affordable. I can't remember. I bought this a while ago. I think this was probably a little bit over $100, maybe no more than 150. Renaissance, you definitely can find this under $200. And this fragrance right here, I think I paid anywhere between $50 and $60 for this. So Azur Royale, and I definitely get fruity notes, something like pear, pear, apple-ish. Let's see what the notes say. No, I just did what I did not. Okay, here we go. Please don't do that. Okay, top notes, pear, sweet notes, orange. Middle notes, freesia, rose. Base notes, musk, cedarwood. So I definitely get that pear, sweet notes, orange. Yeah, it's a well-blended fragrance. I've heard some people compare this to Blue Talisman. Now, I've heard some people say that this is supposed to have been a clone of Blue Talisman. At first, now I can see it. I can kind of see that, but at first I didn't get that impression. I didn't even think about Blue Talisman when I first got this. Still, to me, I don't take this as a clone. If anything, I think this pops out more. Blue Talisman, if we want to compare Blue Talisman by Ex Nihilo, it's a more refined fragrance. This pops out more fruitier, has more of a fruitier, fresher blast, more juicier. So I guess it's all preference. But not to take nothing away from Blue Talisman, but I think this stand on its own, to be honest with you. And it definitely don't cost the cost that Blue Talisman costs. So this is a great fragrance. Then, like I say, been complimented on this a few times. You know what I'm saying? By women. So like I always say, man, hey, sometimes the cheaper fragrances, women like sweet stuff. Not saying that women generally don't have taste, but they go by what they smell in the air. Sweet, fresh, easy on the nose, things they don't have to figure out. You know what I mean? And this is one of those fragrances right here, man. Azur Royale. Get your nose on it, man. And I have an honorary fragrance I want to introduce. I think I talked about this before, man, but just in a lineup of fresh summer bangers or fragrances for the summer, man, this is definitely a fragrance that I've been having for a while and definitely received plenty of compliments on this one, man. The only reason why I make this honorary because it's kind of hard to get. And this is Haze Blue by Aaron Terrence Hughes. I think right now, he has Haze Extreme, but for some reason, man, a lot of his fragrances, they be kind of hard to get. So that's why I say honorary, but this fragrance is to be respected. If you can find Haze Blue, try it out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like when he do releases, a lot of his releases go straight to, is it Max Aroma? Yeah, they go straight to Max Aroma. So if you really want to keep up with what he got going on, you got to, go to his channel, just be in tune, even look at his website here and there. The website will let you know when new fragrances is coming out. You can get the fragrances in 50 ml bottles, 10 mils. So, but this fragrance, man, this is a very dope fragrance, man. It's very fresh, very fruity. It's just clean. It pops out. If I can make a comparison, now it has pineapple in this. Pineapple. Let's look this up. Let's look it up. So he got a bottle here that just says haze. Because he got two different types of hazes, which I have. He got haze blue, haze black. They both the same, give or take a note or two. So anyway, so top notes, pink grapefruit, sweet orange, lemon. Middle notes, pineapple, pink pepper, black currant, galbanum, jasmine. Base notes, white musk, ambergris skin, patchouli. So, this fragrance has some similarities to some of the same notes that Creed of Venice has in it. The pineapple, the black currant. But you would get it don't smell like Creed of Venice, but yes, that pineapple and that black currant, it'll kind of give you that vibe. But this smell totally different to me than Creed of Venice, man. This really pops. This really smells like fresh fruit juice. All these fruits, the notes, this smells like a fresh basket of that cut and blended into a drink, man. This is this is a very dope fragrance. Haze Blue definitely have received quite a few compliments on this fragrance. So, just wanted to toss out a few summer bangers that have been tried and proven, and summer bangers that have been complimented. So, these are the fragrances that I wanted to introduce. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till the next time, Color of Fragrance, Vonnie EC.